Excellent.
Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome back to another 3D Hangouts. You got me, Noah Ruiz. I'm a designer here at Adafruit. Joining me every week is my brother Pedro. Hello.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Pedro, Creative Tech here at Adafruit, and every week we're here to share 3D print projects featuring electronics from Adafruit.
That is right. This is the show where we combine 3D printing and DIY electronics to make inspirational projects. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is Wednesday, July 24th, 2024. And we're finally at episode 448.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're hanging out in the Adafruit Discord server. If you'd like to join us throughout the live show, you can post up your questions, your GIFs, your GIFs, your memes. All's good. Say hello, everybody. Go to discord.gg/Adafruit. That's the invite URL for our Discord server. And we're hanging out in the live broadcast chat channel. Take a couple moments to welcome folks. We're also streaming on all the networks this week. Everything worked.
Oh, wow.
Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and X, formerly known as the Twitter. We have a new Learn Guide this week, a new project. We have a couple of new CAD models that were released on our GitHub repo. We have a time lapse and one community make this week. But before that, let's go ahead and check out the deals going on this week. If you spend a certain amount of money with Adafruit.com, you'll get some free bees. Starting off with orders that are $99 or more, you get a free PCB coaster with a golden Adafruit logo. If your order is $149 or more, you'll get the PCB coaster plus a free KB2040 dev board. That's a lovely dev board that features the RP2040 chip, STEM QT, and lots of fun GPIO pins. If your order is $199 or more, you get the KB2040, the PCB coaster, and free UPS ground shipping for continental US only. And if your order is $299 or more, you get the UPS ground shipping, the KB2040, the PCB coaster, and a free Circuit Playground Express. While supplies last, of course. Adafruit.com/free. These freebies get automatically added to your cart during checkout. And while you're there, be sure to use our 10% coupon code ISOBEL. Now it's iOS BLE, but it all comes out to one word, ISOBEL, something like that. Isabel? IOSIBEL.
That's how my child would read it as.
Like IOSIBEL. Anyway, that has to do with this week's project we'll jump into in a couple of moments. But for now, let's check in on Discord. Want to give a shout out to folks that are hanging out. I see squid.jpg saying hello. Hello. How are you?
We're also on the YouTubes. We got Fred Burton. Good morning.
It is indeed the morning over here on the East Coast.
It looks like Facebook is going through as well. Good morning. Good morning.
Yep. Yeah, we can pull in chats from all the channels, I think. Yep, everything seems to be good. All right. You prompted me to start the show because we were just in the middle of conversation and I forgot.
Oh, it was the streaming in very teeny tiny text.
It was very tiny. Yeah. We have like a little thing at the top of our StreamYard that says it's showtime. Whatever.
Oh, how funny. Squid.jpg saying set the alarm for PM instead of AM.
Oh, yeah.
I've done that.
Yep.
So embarrassing.
One point or another, we've done it.
The last week I showed up to the dentist at the completely wrong day.
Oh, wow. Wow.
They're all laughing like, that's next week.
Next week, wow. You're off quite a few days.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, Quinn Man 16.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Good afternoon for the UK viewers. Yes, yes.
Yep. Okay. Well, we have a project that we'd like to share with everybody. We both have it built. Pedro, you got yours, and I have mine. There we go. So this is
Are we using the same filament?
maybe we'll talk about that.
How
So we
cool.
3D printed a stand for the 3.5-inch TFT FeatherWing. And the brains of this project is the Feather ESP32S3. The latest version of CircuitPython 9.1 introduces BLE libraries. So we now have BLE functionality with the ESP32S3 chipset. This allows us to connect to an iOS device and pull out and display media controls and album information. So Liz Clark put together this project idea. We did the 3D printed stand, and she did the UI, she did the code, and it's using all of the BLE libraries that are available in CircuitPython. So what we have here is some text on the display. It is now playing Bartle Beats, Tall Bird. You have artist information. This is from Adafruit. And the album, it doesn't have an album on this particular track, but it says the app is SoundCloud. So Adafruit on SoundCloud. That's where you can access all of Bartle Beats music that we use in most of our Adafruit videos. We have some controls here at the bottom. Play, skip to the next track, previous track, and if your app supports repeat, we have a repeat button, a shuffle button, and then these volume controls on the edges here. Liz Clark did a great job using Display.io library in CircuitPython to create these shapes. Nothing is a bitmap. It's all just, well, there is a bitmap. You got a bitmap font. That's how you get these nice sharp text. But the graphics, the buttons themselves are all drawn with Display.io. So let's go ahead and play it. This is playing from my iPhone. And my iPhone is also the camera, so hopefully you can hear that. So we can hit play again. We can go to the next track. And I don't have the SoundCloud paid version. So what you're hearing there is an advertisement, and it says so right there, playing an advertisement.
I thought I told you to use Apple Music. We're already paying for it.
So unfortunately, Adafruit's Bartle Beats is not on Apple Music. It's only on SoundCloud, and I'm only using Bartle Beats because we have the license to play it.
Yeah.
So we're not going to get taken down.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't mind playing any of mine because it's all drum and bass, so it all sounds the same.
Oh, it didn't tag it. That's
like
funny.
good luck trying to figure out what
That's
album
funny.
this is.
Yeah. So yeah, it works with just about all of the major sound apps. It also works with video, like YouTube, Vimeo, and others. So yeah, it's a pretty cool demo so you can connect to an iOS device, particularly an iOS device, and control some of the media stuff.
I think the best idea somebody posted in the comment for the video was being able to make a car app for this. So this would be perfect for being able to control your music right on there. It's funny that's how the kids actually control all the music from the back seat.
Yeah,
as the display there to do the albums.
Yep. It is Bluetooth, as we noticed. So I think the range is like 1 meter or 2 meters, something like that. It's pretty good. Pretty good distance. It's powered by just USB-C. So I just have it connected to my computer. But you could have it connected to a 5 volts, 1 amp power supply. Doesn't make sense to make it, battery powered because it's more of like a desktop thing. Our 3D printed stand is it's designed to house the 3.5-inch TFT. It's got these mounting tabs. These are M2 hardware. We sell a nylon hardware kit that you can get. These are the short standoffs with the female end and then the male end here. The hex nuts kind of keep it together. So it's a really easy assembly. It's very modular. You could fit any feather here because there's a nice wide hole in the back here for the feather to hang out. So you have access to the reset port, the stem QT port, and of course the battery port if you do want to do some battery stuff. It's at an angle. It's about 70 degrees angle this way, 4 millimeters thick. Nice little curve here for the back. I have these rubber feet here, so it's not sliding on my desk. But yeah, otherwise it's no supports needed because this is a really short bridge here for the 3D printer, so you don't need any supports. And yeah, just print it upways like that. And I'm using this iridescent kind of color changing filament. So it's just a single extruder 3D printer. but the filament kind of changes. I kind of get some striations here. I guess it's just the way I oriented on my printer. So whatever way you orient on your printer, you probably get different colors. And then Pedro, which filament did you use?
It's the exact same one as you. It looks like it's
Really?
the purple and the orange, right? Or gold and purple.
Mine is that filament that we use. It's a matte. It's not shiny.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm talking about? I forget the name of the manufacturer.
it has the corn logo on it.
No, it's different. It's that tricolor rainbow filament stuff.
Yeah, that's what this one is.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yours looks a little shinier than mine for some reason. Maybe it's just the way the light is catching it, but mine's like a matte finish. And
mine's definitely shiny. Feels like silk.
Yeah, I think we're using different filament. Let me do a quick search here on Amazon.
It looks like the same color.
It does. It does. Let me go to order.
Yeah, with the, I don't know if it's a trick with the tricolor filaments. When you're unspooling it, just make sure that it's that it just the way that it's taught. Just make sure that it rotates the way it wants to, so it's not being forced when it's being extruded.
Right. Let's see.
There's a little bit of striation on mine. Yeah, it's definitely all right there.
Yeah.
Not very noticeable though. Yeah.
I'm still trying to find the film. I should have had this earlier. Ooh.
Yeah, I ordered this one.
Here it is.
So
I got it here. Here it is. So the filament I'm using is this stuff. Zero matte 3-in-1 color change. PLA filament. Magic discoloration. Love it. Yeah, so I'm using this one. It's pretty good. I like it.
It's not soft.
What do you mean? Like the print, it's like brittle or soft?
Yeah, that's what I saw. What was happening with mine.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend this for anything strong. For a stand, it's okay, but anything that needs to hold some weight, like this stuff's gonna break. Like most silk or shiny filaments, they tend to be more decorative. The hero shot here is like a nice, so you're not gonna be like putting weight on this.
Yeah.
So, but for a stand, I think it works okay. Like it didn't break off the printer, like, so that was nice. But that's the stuff I'm using. If you want, you could pull up the filament you're using.
Yep, I'm sure it's going to be a couple pages back though.
Really? Yeah, I had to search and scroll a little bit, but that's what I'm using. Again, I recommend it for decorative stuff, maybe enclosures, but yeah, it's always like a hit or miss with these type of rainbow colored changing filament. They tend to be brittle. I'll be honest, they kind of break sometimes if it's something that needs to be that puts a little bit of weight or stress on it. But I found the glitter stuff to be a lot stronger.
Oh yeah.
So like this stuff from here from Everyone, this stuff is pretty good. It's got like that PLA Pro kind of tough feel to it. It's going to hold some weight and it'll survive a drop or two. You know what I mean?
Oh, here it is. Here's the one I got.
Okay, let's check it out.
Let me share the screen. Where am I? There I am.
We'll walk through the project learn guide after our filament chat here.
Way off. 3D what? 3D ho 3D Hojor?
Hojor? Yeah. It says silk PLA filament.
It's definitely silky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3D Hojor. Hojor, maybe. So you would recommend this stuff? Is it a little bit stronger? Or is it still brittle?
I think so. Yeah, this was pretty good.
I like the trend of the recyclable cardboard spools. Those are great. I really like seeing that.
Even Everyone.
Yeah, Everyone has that.
They've switched over to that one. Yeah,
they seem to have a nice choices of different color. So it's 3 colors in one, which is like the new rainbow thing, is to pick these 3 complementary colors, which I think look great. Is there any glitter in it?
No,
it's just shiny. Okay. Okay. All right, good. I will get some. I need to get something other than this stuff because, like I said, tends to be brittle when you need it to hold some weight.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I wanted to, I could probably break this in half.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But something like this, like I said, I wouldn't be able to break it. It would kind of bend before it breaks because it's not really brittle. Whatever additive they're using in this glittery stuff, it's it's nice for durability. All right, so that's the 3D printing filament that we use. We're kind of using different brands, but either filament you use, the case is going to print pretty well without any support material.
This one here too is pretty dang good.
Yeah,
we this one's a lot more stronger. I've noticed.
All right, maybe I get this stuff instead.
Yeah, I would get this one instead.
All right, cool. Gratix.
This is the Gratix.
Yeah.
We were talking about this one.
Yeah.
Although I tried this one, this black and yellow one. This one was not good.
In what way? Like, is it oozy? Is it stringy? Is the print quality just bad?
The print quality was pretty bad.
Okay. And what temperatures are you using?
The same 200.
200.
200C.
Okay. All right. I put a little bit hotter at 210. Okay. But yeah, 200 is probably okay.
Yeah, it was oozy at 200.
Oh, interesting. Maybe try printing at 190. Maybe that.
I think I dropped it down to 180 when I realized, and it still didn't make a difference.
Yeah. Okay.
And they made what I was printing was that sound box for Baby Ada. So I was like, I can't.
It needs to be good.
This.
It needs to be good, especially if it's for a kid, a child that's going to be repeatedly banging on the button. You want it to be a little bit better. Yeah.
I ended up going with Protopasta, the glitter yellow.
Oh, they're HT-PLA. Yeah, that's just really nice because it can be annealed and it's very tough.
Yeah. That's what I sent instead.
Very good. All right. I'm going to get this stuff, though. I've been saying that, but I really need to because I do like printing stuff that has like a gradient to it. I'm kind of getting over like the single color prints, and I don't have a multi-extruder yet or a, multi-material.
This is a
enabled printer yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recently ordered this one. It just came in yesterday. Since it's freaking Halloween, man. That's no way around it.
That looks like a good Halloween. Yeah, purple and green, awesome Halloween colors for sure. Quinman16 is saying maybe you guys can print it in a different orientation. Yeah, I mean, I would stick to printing it in this way.
It is a lot more stronger this way.
I think it is, yeah. Especially if you're like putting weight on it, like with like this right here.
It prints up like this.
Yeah, that's how it prints.
So, printing it up like that would mean that the Z, this would be so much more less or way more brittle.
You would have, you have a big bridge here, so you would probably have
to print that too. Yeah.
Yep. Let me hide that.
It's actually done this way, like that.
It's printed that way,
so that this is on the bottom.
Exactly.
And I had to use brim.
That's like print all my stands. Yeah.
I used a brim for this just to make sure that it was nice and flat.
My bed's fairly new, and it really well. So I was able to get away with no brim. I mean, it's a lot of perimeters. It's like 3 or 4 perimeters. Yeah. So it's 4 millimeters thick.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So that's the print. That's the filament. A little bit of a discussion there. But for the project, Adafruit.com, learn.adafruit.com. You'll see it on the homepage. Everything is in stock. Ooh. The main parts here is the Feather ESP32S3. That's in stock. You get a lot of awesome goodies here with this ESP32. Of course, it's an IoT Wi-Fi enabled board that now has BLE support. You have the STEMMA-QT, so you can easily connect sensors. You got 2 buttons there for reset and boot. And of course, it has onboard LiPo battery charging for portable projects, and it has the monitoring, which is great. So you can tell, you can display how a battery percentage.
We used to have a different board for that.
Yep. Crazy. You can see that embedded now.
All in one. So cool.
It's great. The FeatherWing, this is our biggest TFT FeatherWing, the 3.5 inch. That's 480 pixels by 320 pixels. It's a touch screen. We have 2 versions of it, one with a capacitive touch. We're using the resistive touch just because it's a little bit cheaper. But this is the version 2. I haven't used this since version 1.
I know.
And version 2 gives you some extra things like a STEMMA-QT port.
Yes.
Which is great. And I guess it has a different touch controller.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it has the same mounting holes,
Yeah.
same display. It's just you get STEMMA QT.
The
I think
micro
it's always had the micro SD card for like data logging. But yeah, it's version 2. So there we go. We got the nylon hardware kit for M25 size hardware and a USB-C cable if you want to pick that up. But that's mainly it. It's a very simple, easy to assemble project. You could make it a no soldering project if you get those press fit headers.
Yeah, I did use them on there, but I avoided showing them off just in case. Because I did have some. We'll talk about it in the installation.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Part. It was like, oh no, is it the headers? But no, it was.
Yep.
Order of operation and installing the bootloader.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Here it is. Yeah. So this is just gonna a boilerplate how to install CircuitPython on an ESP board. So you can run through that if you need to. And I'm hesitant on talking about it because like I think future Feathers are going to ship with a bootloader, but I believe this Feather isn't shipping with a bootloader, so you'll have to kind of run through a different installation process. So let's go through that. CircuitPython.org. We're using the this version here, the 8 megabyte flash, no PS RAM. And what I did is I used this installer here.
I would not use that.
You would not use that? Okay.
That is what I used at first, and it gave me a bunch of problems. So I'll go over to the USB tool, use that instead.
All right. Let's see. Is it linked here? I believe it's not. Yeah, because it's kind of a boilerplate thing too. So we have an ESP tool.
And I did this on both the Mac and the PC. I was terrified of turning the PC on with that CrowdStrike thing that happened. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me paste this URL for folks in the chats. That's the link to the Learn Guide. And then this is the link to the Adafruit. I think we're hosting this. This is called the Adafruit ESP tool. It's basically an online web serial tool that allows you to erase and burn firmware onto an ESP32 board. And it uses Google Chrome's web serial to connect to it. So this will work with Feathers and other ESP2 boards that don't have a UF2 bootloader on it. So you connect to it. I don't want to ruin mine, but you can see here. Can you see that in the thing? It probably doesn't show up. Does it show up? Probably not.
A little drop down for the COM sources.
Yeah, there's a little drop down here, and it tells you what the ESP32S3 is. And it'll say like USB modem, and then like a ID kind of identifier,
like JTAG.
Connect to it. Yeah, and it's just basically going to give you a way to install a bin file, which you can download from CircuitPython.org to install CircuitPython.
Yep.
So yeah. So you use this.
Where's that documented? Because the only way I know about this is from doing it so many times for years now.
See if I can pull up
where it gives you the combined bin file that you need.
Here's a quick start. No, that's not it.
I'm scared for people who have never done this.
Yeah, I don't think we have a Learn Guide on using ESP tool.
No, I only know this from memory now.
Yeah, I don't see one.
And this is coming from a guy who I cannot program. It just does. My brain does not calculate programming stuff. So
yeah, interesting.
It's just because I've done it so many times.
Is web serial the name that I would find?
I think I grabbed it from the
actual product page for the Feather.
No, from the GitHub.
All right, let's see if there's. Let's see if there's a way to install it with web serial.
Where the heck did I get that? I didn't think we were going to go this deep into.
We don't have to, but it's important to kind of say what we're experienced with.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't install CircuitPython on my build because I'm using Liz's board, and
Okay.
she may have used I think she probably uses ESP tool for all of her ESP32 boards. Makes sense because it's just really rock solid at this point.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
One time not one time, but when I tried again to do it from the .org, it never really works. Sorry to say.
It might be under the factory reset page on the Feather ESP32S3.
You scroll all the way down. Yeah.
Here it is. Yeah. Entering the bootloader mode.
There you go.
You download the bin file. And then here it is, the web serial ESP tool method. So this is kind of like a boilerplate template that gets added to all the Feather ESP32 S2 or S3 guides. It walks you through exactly how to connect, what you're expected to see in the little JavaScript REPL readout. Tells you, what do the buttons do, how to erase it, how to install the bootloader, how to install CircuitPython. So again, this is in the Adafruit ESP32 S3 Feather. Go all the way down to factory reset. Yeah. We might end up doing a dedicated guide on like using Adafruit's web serial ESP tool. But yeah, this is the method that was just the way to work for whatever reason. Pedro kept hitting a memory allocation error, and it's just something weird in the ESP 32S3 Feather. It was like caching some firmware or something, and we just couldn't clear it out. Yep, make one, guys. Yep, we're gonna put that in. Yeah, we're gonna discuss it in our.
I say the programmers make one. It's not the design.
It's here, but we need to really break it out into its dedicated. Yeah, I think that makes sense. But yeah, it's fairly new as well. The not just the ESP tool, but like the Feather S3.
Right.
The
Bluetooth, just Bluetooth in general on CircuitPython is. I mean, Scott's still working on it. You can see his stream.
Yep.
Hammering away at it.
But anyway, once we get CircuitPython installed, it's really easy to get the code on there with the download project bundle. This is going to download all the necessary libraries that'll make this project run. So that's the BLE libraries. They're all here. And the font, which is a bitmap font. But otherwise, the code is commented. You can change up the colors for the interface. The size of the buttons and all that is listed here. And the loop is pretty simple. And Liz breaks it down here, what all the things are doing. Sending the BLE commands. They're all here. Here's the list of the commands and the directionary of the buttons. The attributes of the buttons.
How they're drawn, where the spacing is, and the position they are on the screen.
Yep. Yeah, so check it out. It's a good example of talking to an iOS device and doing some media control. Yep. Cool. On to the CAD files. Pretty simple, just one STL printed in this orientation, and then it posts up like that, sits up like that. I have a step file, fusion file, and the STLs available to download directly from this page. The build volume for your 3D printer should be this big, about 100 by 100 by 100, something like that. Not too small, or not too big rather.
Yeah.
And if you want a 3D model of the Feather or the 3.5-inch TFT, we have a GitHub repo that has different file formats for the parts, 3D models of these parts. Yeah, so hopefully that's everything that we need. Assembly page just walks you through soldering headers to the Feather. I like to use a breadboard to keep it nice and straight.
If you have the short headers, will definitely fit a little bit better, as you can see on.
Oh, really?
We use the regular size, and you can see that there is a little bit of a gap.
Yeah.
Using the included headers. So if you want it to be, just without, if you don't want that gap on there, you can see there, the shorter headers should work a little bit better.
That's true.
But they both work.
Yeah, they ship with normal size headers.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure that the clearance for the USB cable would work with the regular
Yeah.
Header pins.
Yep, me too. That, and I was kind of hoarding the shorter ones.
Yeah.
Since they are, I think they're still in stock, but in case they ever run out, and I actually need them for fitting wise for them to be shorter.
Yep.
I always hoard that. Same thing with the press fit headers, and then again with the little rubber feet too. I didn't use them on this too.
Right. Okay. Yep. So anyway, that just shows you, do you want to solder those up? Maybe someday in the future they'll come pre-soldered like some of the other feathers, but feathers. Otherwise, it only plugs in one way, so we're going to get that set up first. And then these are the hardware. I really recommend using these M25 by 6 millimeter long M to F hex standoffs. Those work well. And then you can use 6 millimeter long screws and then some hex nuts to attach it. So I like to install the standoffs first to the mounting tabs because they're really easy. You don't even need a screwdriver. Right? You don't even need a screwdriver. You just finger tighten them. They're nylon, so you don't want to strip them anyway. And then you just kind of fit into the mounting holes with the USB-C port from the Feather oriented with the little notch cut out on the display. So that just fits in like that. And then you use the hex nuts to secure those standoffs into the 3D printed case. And that's it. There's plenty of clearance for the Feather. And you have access to the MQT port, the reset button, all that good stuff. And that's it. Really easy assembly. Usage page just shows you once you power on your Feather, it should show up in the iOS Bluetooth devices settings page. It's going to be named Circuit Pi and then an identifier. You want to connect to that, and then it'll ask you if you want to pair it. And then once it's paired, each time you power it on or off, it'll automatically connect. And the UI is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it's pretty universal. Play, pause, next, previous, repeat, and shuffle, and then volume up, volume down. That's kind of it. Very cool, easy to put together project. Love it. CircuitPython continues to add pretty cool features. Are you muted?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You're very quiet.
No, I was trying to read what the song is. It's on shuffle, so I don't know what any of these artists are.
Oh, funny.
Which is funny. Yeah. This is why I like the Apple Music, because it just, I'm sure it's just like Spotify, where it just grabs whatever song you start out with and then it tries recommending from there.
I see.
Is there a way to add two playlists? I'm sure there's got to be.
Definitely check out the if folks are interested, check out the BLE library on Read the Docs, CircuitPython Read the Docs, and there should be some nice documentation on all the different commands.
Like star or
like a favorite, that'd be nice too.
Favorite, add to. Am I making things up in my memory from when we did the Clue one? Did it actually display album art, cover album?
Yeah, me and Liz chatted about displaying album art. That is a whole different thing. Each app displays album art differently. And
did that work on the Clue though, or am I just making things up?
I don't think so, because it would need a lot of steps. You would have to get the album art somehow, and then convert it to a bitmap, and then put it back on. It'd be kind of hard to do that. Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
I think I remember community member DJ Devin did something similar, but it was with GitHub avatars, and that was like a whole process. But anyway, it was way out of scope for this project to display album art.
Yeah. No, I'm making it up. This is what it was actually displaying here.
What's up?
It was the what is it, Piloton?
Oh, Piloton.
Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't album art. It was just little graphics for the.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's what I thought was album art. It's not.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it connects to what does it connect to?
BLE, your phone, and whatever the step counter thingy.
Right. There's a BLE step counter thing that you add to your bike.
Mm-hmm.
Right. and that's how it can tell like your RPMs and your rate of like your distance, that sort of thing. I believe.
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking was the album art. It was just the icons.
That's funny. Yep.
Was it? Yeah.
Yep. Nope. No album art. Yeah. How fast you're going.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Piloton. Get it?
Python.
Yeah. Yeah. And after the show, I'm actually going to review another BLE project using the same feather from JP. He's using a Bluetooth connected thermostat, I think, right? Or no, a thermometer for a grilling, and it'll display temperatures and stuff. And I think you can log it in Adafruit.io. I'm going to review the guide after the show, so I'll get a full breakdown on the project. And you can, of course, tune into JP tonight on Ask an Engineer because he's filling up that time slot. Yep, Ask a JP. But anyway, that's the project. Whoops. I'm trying to clear out everything. Next up, 3D models. This week we have a couple CAD parts. We have the 3.5-inch TFT FeatherWing V2. So that's up on GitHub now. And also, of course, the Feather ESP32S3. That is also there. Last week we added the 2.8-inch TFT Cap Touch display. We're going to use that in a future project. But yeah, you can check those out. Here is what it looks like as a JPEG. And they're available in Step, STL, Fusion, and JPEG because there's a thumbnail. All right, that's my shop talk. Not much there, but new CAD parts are always nice.
Awesome.
Yep. On to Community Makes. This week, we have a time-lapse video.
This week's Timelapse Tuesday is a Liopleurodon.
Liopleurodon. There it is. Yeah. Prehistoric.
Nice Flexi, a flexible prehistoric dino. I don't think these are dinosaurs.
It's a reptile.
There you go. And this thing printed out really cool. We're using the purple filament here, and
there it is.
Yeah, so this prints in two different parts. The head. Let's see if I could take it off. Actually, no, it's in there. Good. The head prints separately, vertically, and then it is press fitted onto the rest of the body. Everything else is one piece, and they did an excellent job with the tolerances on this. Nice and loosey-goosey here. The little tail end even has a little bit of flex to it.
Oh, nice.
That's a little rotation on the back there. And I should have did like a filament swap like they show in their profile picture of this. It has like a little white belly, and the rest of the gray color fills in there. And I guess I could use like a Sharpie to color in his little pupil, but I think they have an M3F file, a 3MF file for multi-color printers.
Yep. So this is a free download on printables.com. The designer is called Flexseeds, and they have a whole collection of print-in-place articulating creatures. Very, very cool.
Oh, he has a little stand.
Yep, has a stand, and there's some extra details here, like these little textured patterns on the back of the Liopleurodon. So you print the head separately, upright.
Oh, I got it. Oh, there it goes. Look, check it out. Pops right off.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so the little head part pops off. It prints vertically with some included little standoffs onto it, so it will adhere to the bed. Nice.
I like this warning. I've not seen this. This feels like a very commercial product. Be careful in young environments with young children and pets. Do not apply strong force. Store them in an appropriate place. Yeah, Pedro, you would agree to all this because the kids will break their.
Oh yeah. They wanted to bring this right into the pool. I'm like, no, it's going to immediately fill with water and then get moldy. You can't bring it back in. Water will never get out. So, unfortunately, I would not recommend this as a bath or pool toy.
Right. All right.
With the time lapse, you could see that there were some gaps on the top here. Not with this one. I reprinted it. But there was definitely some gaps on the top here where the water would easily seep into. And the hinges for this is actually pretty delicate too, so be careful when you print this out. You can kind of see there where it would break down in here too. They're pretty thin. And then I did have to use an X-Acto knife to sort of carve the little joining parts out just so it fits a little bit better. And you can see here too, there's a little bit of gooping that happens on the edges here. Maybe with the updated Cura beta where you can adjust where the seams go. Maybe that'll be a little bit easier. But yeah, just press fits in like that. And there you go. A little moving jaw.
Yep. So 3D Flexseeds on printables. Check it out. We have a link in the description. A couple folks have posted their makes of it on the design page. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks like they scaled it down here a little bit.
Oh,
scale down just from the.
I don't know if that would work.
Yeah, I wouldn't scale down, but anyway.
Like I was shown before, the hinges are already pretty small.
Yeah. So pretty cool. I like the use of having the head separate and being able to swap out the filaments to get those multicolors. Pretty cool. Free download. Check it out. Super awesome. And then check out their other designs. They have a lot of dragons and sea creatures. Pretty cool. Yeah. And they're all free from what I can tell.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. You want the dragon here?
Oh, cool.
Files, yeah.
I don't know why I assumed they were all paid models.
Yeah. No, it's nice. So check it out. Let me see if I can post a link in the chat. Here's a link to their page so you can check out all of them.
Oh, funny. Got Nikita in the YouTube chat saying we can switch to cardboard. We have done a bunch of cardboard projects. Trying to load up one of them. We showed how to make a button with cardboard. Was it the igniter, right?
Oh yeah, the
fireworks.
Yeah, that was when Nintendo Labo came out. We were doing a bunch of things. We were doing a bunch of kind of trash bots with the Adafruit Cricut dev board.
Yeah, we got a bunch of cardboard projects. Do we have a category that I can easily look up? Where's the
just type in cardboard, I suppose.
I'm not just trying to share my screen here. Yeah, check it out. We made a button.
It lights up firework, which can be a little bit dangerous for young makers, of course. Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to be so. There's my kid setting it off at a distance.
Right.
We have the resistant wire.
Yeah, that was cool.
I mean, the fireworks are cardboard, so. But yeah, check out
they are. Yeah, we have some downloadable.
How to fold them and make the whole.
Right. It's a template that you can print out and cut by scissors, or you can have a Cricut machine.
Cricut, yeah.
Cricut. Yeah. Or a silhouette, whatever.
And we have SVGs and all that. So
yeah, JP has a bunch too. Cardboard stuff.
Yeah.
It's more chipboard, but yeah, cardboard.
Oh, yeah. This was chipboard.
Yeah. We did a lot of papercraft stuff too.
Check that out. A freaking button from cardboard.
Right. Yeah, Nikita says it's cool.
Yeah, the spring test. Yeah, this was so cool. When did we do this? It was so long ago.
It was when the Cricut came out, so like 2017,
15.
Check the bottom of the thing, it should say. 2018, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
July 4th. I wonder why it was July 4th. Firework day.
Trying to get this to open.
Just click on it.
Not let me. So we can see the dip. Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah.
I guess you could do this with printing too, huh?
Yeah.
We have the copper tape on the bottom that's doing the closing the connection for the.
Right. This is inspired by the Nintendo Labo design, right?
Yeah.
They had a bunch of fun cardboard builds.
Mm-hmm. I think they discontinued it, huh?
Yeah, I don't see it at Target these days.
My God, it was so expensive too. Jeez.
Yeah, it's like $100 for a box of cardboard. Yeah. You're paying for the research and development and the design, yeah.
Yep. Here's how we did all the electronics for it.
Cool. All right. I will switch gears to our only community make this week.
Yeah. It's more modular, more accessible. Yeah.
Yep.
Totally.
It's an enclosure for the Feather M0 with bottom headers. This was posted up by Jacob on Printables, posted up as a remix. His comment says, my Feather M0 has headers on the bottom. Remix the Feather box to increase the depth, screw holes, and USB opening. And those are the two photos of it. Printed in a nice black PLA type filament.
Nice.
Yep. I will be redesigning this so that we can stock SLA or SLS 3D printed resin parts from JLC PCB. I have some parts coming in tomorrow, so I can show those off next week. We're trying out their clear resin from JLC PCB. And as Adafruit is moving this week from their new office, their new manufacturing space, we'll have the Pixel Trinky in stock next week, I believe. So that's a little update. All right. If you want to pick up anything from the Adafruit shop, just be aware. Give us a little extra time to ship while the shipping team gets acquainted with the new shipping station. But you can get 10% off your order if you use our coupon code iOS BLE at checkout.
Specifically this week, I think, is when the shipping is actually moving.
Yep. There's a banner up here that says we're moving. Orders will take an extra 7 to 10 days. Here's a little description of what's going on. Moving to Brooklyn, Industry City. And thank you, everybody, for allowing us time to get a new space.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, excited to see what the new space will look like.
Yep. Maybe we'll see a tour or something. That'd be cool. All right. I think that's pretty much the end of the show. Let's double check comments and stuff. Let me head over to Discord. Oh, no. Did I go to Discord? I think I did.
No, Squid JPEG saying that they got stuff from JP's show yesterday, and it looks like it shipped today. Yeah.
Oh, great.
I did 2 orders to replenish just in case it was going to take longer, and one of the items already arrived.
Wonderful.
A day or 2 ago, but the other one is still on its way. So it's they're moving it, and I guess like in newer products, I think are coming out first. But yep.
I see.
It'll be segmented.
Yep. Cool. Welcome, Brent and Duester. They're hanging out. I accidentally closed my Discord a little bit ago. So, yeah, it's a pretty quick show this week, folks. I mean, we filled up about 15 minutes.
On the thing that I'm prototyping.
Yeah, that's fair. Yep. Cool. Nikita is saying there are getting into gaming controllers made of soft toys. Yeah, that's really cool.
We, let's see, I think Becky actually made one, right? The
game controller pillow.
Game controller pillow, yeah. Pillow. That up.
I'm looking for it too. I'm not sure what it would be called. Gamepad?
Maybe gamepad. Where did it go? And it's using the conductive thread that we have.
Did you find it?
Searching.
Game pillow?
Control game pillow. Oh no. Is it deprecated?
Oh.
Well, dang. If it is, we're going to have to do it again.
Yeah, that'd be cool to make another one.
Mm-hmm.
In like CircuitPython.
How funny. We were at Sugar Boo, and they have one. It's a character, has a little feet, sneakers, and everything, and it's a Nintendo control pillow.
Is it really control though?
No. We could add that, is what I'm saying.
I found it.
She made it from scratch. So yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's called the Plush Game Controller.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it uses conductive fabric.
Yeah.
And I think an old Flora,
Dude,
which could definitely be updated. It's more of a sewing project.
I want to remake it now. You know what? I'm surprised Nintendo doesn't do this. When we were in the the preview for Epic Universe where they're gonna have the Nintendo Land.
Okay.
Why don't you guys have that, Nintendo? This would be so awesome.
This requires a lot of stitching, so you have
That's
to
what
like
I'm trying to say. So we would avoid all
fabric.
that and just get one that is, ready to go. Just
I see what you're saying.
The fabric on top.
Yeah, these you can use silicone coated wires.
Oh,
and then like, just like stitch it to it in the back a little bit.
And then have the button snap so you can take the controller off for washing the controller. Yo.
Yeah. But this is still a good
idea, Nikita. I'm gonna run with this one.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Oh, Play-Doh's conductive. Oh yeah. Great for visually impaired too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is like making it from complete scratch though. Dang.
Yeah, the cutting out the template and everything.
Well, I didn't realize. Yeah, building the actual pillow.
Yeah, you got to get your own filler and stuff.
I think it was pretty cheap too. The little controller that I'm talking about that we saw.
Yep, we still sell that woven conductive fabric too.
Yep. Yeah, we have some sitting there that since we stocked it, so it'd be good to actually put it to use finally.
Yep.
Yeah, all this thread and
fiber.
All this fiber, yeah.
Thread. Basically like a makey before makey.
That's what got you into electronics, the makey.
Yeah, good stuff. What controller is that? Yeah, I'll put a link to it.
I believe they're still making it, right?
What's that?
I believe they're still making or manufacturing it, right?
The fabric? Oh, the makey? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they have a new version of it that's like smaller or something.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it uses the alligator clip so you can easily connect to it.
Yep. Could be a MIDI controller as well, so you want to do like drumming and stuff or piano playing.
Oh, well, we're on the subject of the Play-Doh being conductive. Here is some slime too. The slime is conductive, so we did a slime project as well.
Was it actually? Oh, it was conductive.
Yeah, it was. We made a little
music player or something.
Music player, yeah, just using the slime.
Yep,
and it's
fun.
The
uses
Playground Express has it has touch, so you can hook that up to whatever other conductive material. Okay. We actually did the slime too, how to make the slime.
Oh, that's right. That's when slime was like super trending.
Yeah, we started going to the Crayola experience, and they have slime, and I'm covering the kids' eyes like, no more slime.
Oh boy. Yeah.
We walked by it.
Remember like the dollar stores and the $5 stores were selling
everybody was doing it,
like build your own slime kits.
And
it was just a big kind of trend.
It's still going. It's like its own little classroom for it, and then it was full of kids making slime in there.
That's fun. Yep.
Yeah, this is super fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'll do it again when they're older and know how to not make a mess.
And clean up after themselves.
Yep.
All right.
Lunchbox is still available too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Adabot lunchbox. Great. Should have a new segment called like Rewind to the Past, and we just like talk about.
Thanks for the comments.
Any comment is good. Like,
trip down memory lane. Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
How many guides? I lost count. So many.
Over 300. 300.
Yeah.
300 plus.
Are you talking about just our guides? Everybody else's guides.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right. Well, that's going to do it, I think. Tonight, we have a little bit of a change up. Show and Tell starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This week, it's hosted by Melissa. Maker Melissa will be hosting. She'll drop a link in the Discord chat room so folks can join. We'd love to see your projects. I'll probably come on to share this project.
Oh, okay.
And then next week, me and Pedro will be hosting.
Yay.
So that'll be the end of July 31st, I believe. And then showing John Park's workshop / Ask a John Park. He'll be playing some videos. And I think he'll be building something. So tune in tonight. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Deep dives with Scott or Tim on Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. And then CircuitPython weekly meetings, Hangouts. Those are on Mondays at 2 p.m. And then JP is also doing his Tuesday picks. Yesterday was, I believe, the USB-C breakout with the vertical mount thing. You can get up to 50% off select parts. Those are on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. All right. That's going to do it for us, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thank you for all the inspirations, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thanks for watching, folks. Enjoy the rest of your week. Good luck on your maker endeavors. I got a guide to review. Until next week, folks, remember to make a great day. See you tonight.